Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna react to an egg fried rice recipe by Vincenzo's plate. Let's see how Vincenzo does this. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Hi and welcome to Vincenzo's Plate, the place where you normally learn how to cook Italian food. But today I am making egg fried rice because Uncle Roger asked me to do that and he's going to react to this. So
It looks great, but I wanna see how you do it. Let's see.
I'm gonna make it the most authentic, delicious way. Come on. The day before or 2 days before you make egg fried rice, you make the rice. You never make the rice on the same day.
The first step is correct. You must use cold rice to make egg fried rice. Never use hot rice, otherwise your rice is gonna end up like a bowl of shit.
Now, what rice are we gonna use? You have to use Chinese rice. But normally Chinese rice comes in big bags of 10 kilos. So I went to the Asian grocery store. I spoke to the older lady in there, you know, the one with experience. She was so lovely, so nice. And she said to me, look, you don't make fried rice every day. What you need to do, get the Thai rice. Oh, so get the Thai rice, which is this one, and it will taste fantastic.
I would use any Asian rice. Basmati rice is what I tend to use.
So this is what we're using today. What we also need is some chicken stock. Uncle Roger says chicken stock make the rice taste better.
You're right. Stock makes rice taste better, there's no denying it. I would use some Knorr chicken cubes, since they also provide the MSG into the dish, which is what Uncle Roger really loves, but some extra MSG will be added later.
So if you're making a risotto, an Italian risotto, we don't wash the rice because we want the starch from the rice. But this is Asian cuisine, okay? You must wash the rice, so you take all the bad stuff out, okay?
Particularly the starch from the rice, which causes it to stick together. In risotto, of course you never wash it. The starch in risotto rice gives it its creamy texture, but for egg fried rice, you want more separated grains of rice.
Now we are going to cook the rice in a rice cooker.
Using a rice cooker is a really good way of cooking rice. Many people use a saucepan, and while that's good, a rice cooker does the job better.
So let's put the rice in the rice cooker. Alright, so what we do now, we cover the rice with the chicken stock, just until we cover it. Now we put the lid on, go on cook, and the rice cooker will know when the rice is ready.
You're so far doing the steps correctly. Let's see how the rice ends up.
After a few minutes, remove the lid and we can stir the rice. Guys, the rice should look like this the day after, nice and dry. That's how the perfect egg fried rice is made.
You're right. The rice should look like this once done.
To make the perfect egg fried rice, we need simple ingredients. That's what food is all about, simplicity. We start from the shallot. Hello? Oh. We start from the shallot over here.
Well done. You should use a shallot in your egg fried rice, if you can get hold of some.
Uncle Roger believes onions are not good enough. Onions are for cheap people. So if you want to look and believe you're a millionaire, you get shallots.
Onions are not necessarily for poor people. They're for people who either can't find shallots, which is unlikely the case in the modern society, or they prefer onion. But yeah, shallot will give a nicer flavor.
Then we're gonna use 3 garlic cloves. I think that's more than enough.
Uncle Roger says to use around 5 cloves per portion, but I think that's too overpowering. So yeah, 3 cloves is enough.
Here I have a beautiful homemade chili jam.
Hiya!
I like how you've made Uncle Roger on a cloud. And oh no, we've got chili jam here. Hopefully you're not gonna add it in the rice, like what Jamie Oliver did.
I was going to say, the chili jam is not to be used in this recipe, so you make it and keep it in the fridge.
Thank God for that.
For this recipe, we're gonna use a fresh chili, but sometimes, it's not strong enough. So I recommend you to use SAMBAL.
It's good you're using 2 different chilies, one fresh, and one in the jar. SAMBAL is better than chili jam, no denying it.
It's a nice chili paste that you can use together with a fresh chili.
You know what? I wanna try using sambal for my egg fried rice. I've used fresh chili, but never sambal.
Spring onion, we're gonna use spring onion, so important.
Exactly. Green onion or spring onion is used for garnish.
Then I'm gonna use 4 eggs. I'm gonna get 2 egg yolks and 2 entire egg.
That is also another great tip. This is what Uncle Roger and Sherson did to their egg fried rice.
Sesame oil, soy sauce, pepper.
The pepper you're supposed to be using is white, not black. That is the only mistake you made so far.
Extra virgin olive oil. I'm joking. Vegetable oil for the wok.
Good, you're just kidding around. A neutral oil like vegetable oil should be used as opposed to olive oil, cause olive oil is not suitable for Asian dishes like this.
Guys, if you want to add any other ingredients, you can. You can use prawns, you can use salmon, you can use meat, everything chopped. You can use vegetables.
Don't use vegetable. Vegetable tastes like sad.
Vegetables do not taste like sad. Well, except some like lettuce and cucumber. Carrots would be good in egg fried rice, and maybe that's the only vegetable I'd use.
Vegetables are good for you, Uncle Roger.
You're right, Vincenzo.
So I'll tell you one thing. I went to the shop to buy this, and this is all in Chinese, okay? The only thing in English is gourmet powder.
When I get my MSG, the packet is in English, and plus, the MSG I get is made in Europe.
It means it's good. I don't want to know what's inside. I don't know what's inside, so if Uncle Roger believes it's good, I'll believe him.
MSG is king of flavor.
Yes, MSG does make a lot of food taste better. I don't want anyone going, oh, MSG is bad. It's gonna give you a headache. That is not true.
Let's cut our ingredients, and I'm using a small knife to cut the ingredients.
Alright then.
First, we want to cut the shallot, the beautiful shallot. Look at that. Now we finally chop the garlic. When I say finally, we want this to be fine, extremely fine.
Your chopping is good so far.
So much shallot and garlic, I'm starting to cry over here. Oh.
This is a problem I have with shallots, or onions. I tend to cry when these get cut.
I don't know how Uncle Roger does it. Oh. And again, we finally chop the chili. Finally chop.
I love how you cut the chili so fast.
Now, last but not least, we're gonna cut the spring onion. So Uncle Roger removes this part. We remove the end part here. Okay, and now we can chop all of this. Okay, chop. Finally chop. Now we're gonna get 2 egg yolks and 2 entire eggs. And 2. And now we're gonna whisk the eggs. Whisk. Now I'm gonna add the sambal in the eggs, okay? I put it in the eggs, so when I mix it, I already have the flavor in there.
Good trick. The sambal will add some spice to the eggs, which is something good here. Uncle Roger didn't add the sambal to his eggs, so this is a good addition to Uncle Roger's recipe.
The kick of the chili. And mix. Time for cooking, guys. So get a wok and we're gonna cook the rice.
This is the wrong pan.
Your wok? Where your wok?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, well, this is the wok I make pasta with. I meant get a wok, a real wok.
That's more like it.
This is my personal wok and I love it. You do need a wok when you make fried rice, okay? Do not use European woks, please.
You're correct. You need the wok, also known as the breath of wok, when making egg fried rice.
First thing we need to do, guys, is to turn the fire on, okay? In 2021, you can use induction, yes, but, you know, we keep it authentic, we use the fire.
I do prefer cooking on fire, but since I have an induction stove at home, I have to use that when I'm not using the fire. Note, do not get triggered cause I have an induction stove.
What we're going to do now is we are going to put vegetable oil in there. Or you can use peanut oil if you want. Just put enough oil. And the oil is what the wok needs, okay? So we just make it hot and spread the oil until we see the smoke coming out. This is an important utensil. You do need this spoon, which is perfect for egg fried rice, okay? This was recommended to me by the lady at the Asian grocery store. She said, get this one because this is the one I use.
Good choice. You should use this tool when making egg fried rice, as long as it's not a non-stick pan.
Look at the wok, look at the wok. It's telling you, please cook in me. I need food, I need food. So let's try out the oil. Yeah, let's try out the oil. Now,
this stage is called seasoning the wok. This is an important step. Good job here.
to cook, we're gonna add a little bit of vegetable oil. And now we're gonna cook the shallot and the garlic, okay? We're gonna cook it until they're ready.
At this step, you're sauteing the shallots and garlic. So, you're removing the water content of the shallot and garlic, and mellowing down the harshness of them.
Okay guys, the shallot, the garlic, they're ready. So what we can do now is we can put the egg. Ready? Let's go with the egg. Go with the egg and mix. Guys, make sure you mix now. Mix, 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 mix. We got egg, SAMBAL in there. We don't want the egg to dry, okay? We want the egg to be moist.
Correct. The egg should not dry out here.
Look how beautiful. Okay, now let's add the rice, which I'm gonna get with my hand. Let's put rice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look how beautiful the rice is. It's nice and dry, just the way we want it.
Precisely. And I like how you grabbed the rice and threw it in the wok.
Let's put the chili. Let's put the shallots.
You should add the spring onion at the end, to preserve its flavor. And thanks for indicating that you said shallot instead of spring onion, when you put the spring onion in.
Let's stir. Let's keep stirring now. Come on. Stir, stir, stir all your ingredients.
Good stirring. Here, you need to break up the chunks of rice until they are separate. And I see that the spring onion is not wilting, like what Jamie Oliver did.
Let's gonna add some pepper.
You're using the wrong pepper. It should be white pepper, not black pepper.
Let's put a nice amount of soy sauce. Come on, be generous with the soy sauce. Be generous. Yeah, you don't count how much you put.
I would just add a splash of soy sauce, then taste later. Reason being is because soy sauce can be high in salt, and also, the chicken stock in the rice, especially if using chicken cubes, can be high in salt also. Something to bear in mind here.
Let's put sesame oil, and again, be generous with sesame oil. Yes, baby. Let's be generous.
Best to add just a dash of sesame oil. Too much sesame oil will wreck the dish.
And now again, let's mix, mix, mix. I love doing this.
Good
Toss,
tossing.
toss. Let's make sure the soy sauce, the sesame oil makes love with the egg fried rice. I've got only one thing in mind. I've got Uncle Roger's voice telling me.
If your rice too wet, you fucked up.
Uncle Roger is right. If your ice is wet, you throw it in the trash. I can see your ice isn't too wet, so you're fine here.
It's Uncle Roger's favorite time, MSG!
Hell yeah. MSG will boost this egg fried rice, for sure.
Let's put as much as we can, come on. Oh, is that enough, Uncle Roger? Is that enough, Uncle Roger? Oh.
I think that's enough. Even though MSG is way less salty than salt, yes that's true, I wouldn't add an excess of it.
Time to plate this beautiful egg fried rice. Ah, yes. Look how nice it is, look how lovely. Look how lovely this fried rice is. I wish I put some prawns in there. Oh, I really wanted to make this with prawns.
I love prawns and egg fried rice. I think Uncle Roger would still approve your egg fried rice if you added shellfish in, like when Uncle Roger approved Sherson's egg fried rice with prawns. Let's
see if the MSG took this to the next level. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it will. MSG boosts umami flavors, so yeah.
Can you see? Can you see the rice? See, they're all individual. They're not stuck together. It's not wet. It's dry enough. This is something Uncle Roger will be very proud of.
I've got to say your egg fried rice looks great. Not wet. separated grains, but let's see what you think of it.
Everyone is bastardizing Italian food. So today I am bastardizing egg fried rice, and I am very sorry to do this. I do not want to do it, but I have to do it.
Oh no, here we go again.
So I'm going to replace sesame oil, soy sauce, and MSG with Italian homemade passata, tomato passata, and my white powder of choice, pecorino, my Italian MSG.
It's best to avoid cheese and egg fried rice, cause it'll taste rank, and the passata is a no-no, since it'll make the rice too wet. But I'm sure you're only doing this to experiment.
Let's see what it's gonna taste like. Okay guys, here now what we do is no soy sauce, no sesame oil. I've got 8 tablespoons of beautiful passata. Let's put it there. Oh, hello. Let's put it, you wanna put more? Put more. Let's put more, come on, here we go. Oh, the egg fried rice is becoming a passata. Well, you know, if that's what you think it is, you have to change.
The rice is so wet now. I wouldn't have that.
Now it's time to add the pecorino, the MSG of Italy. Let's put there, is that enough? Let's toss.
I believe it's gonna taste rank with that shit included.
And let's serve this beautiful egg fried rice.
More like this is a wet rank tasting egg fried rice. The one you made before will be better for sure.
Look how wet this is, huh? This is basically what Uncle Roger doesn't want to see in egg fried rice.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't want to see that either. It looks like a pile of shit.
I need to sit down for this because this is something I've never done before, okay? Bastardizing a cuisine is not me.
I know you don't tend to bastardize anything. And I'm a guy who doesn't bastardize anything, except that I add Knorr cubes in everything, and I'm not Marco.
But let's try the egg fried rice following the Uncle Roger recipe, and I took it to the next level, I believe.
I've seen you have taken it to the next level by adding SAMBAL to the eggs, which Uncle Roger didn't do.
This is with MSG, done the authentic way. Let's try. Beautiful, full of flavors. The SAMBAL really gives it a nice kick, the kick that you want.
You're right here.
I love it. How can you go wrong with such a beautiful, simple dish?
I don't think you can, except if you made the rice too wet, then throw it in the trash.
You can feed the whole family with this, and it's yummy. Now let's try the Italian version. It's not a risotto, it's egg fried rice with passata and pecorino.
I can see. You use the same Thai rice in the authentic version, but the Italian version looks wet and sticky like risotto.
Let's see. A bit bland. It's missing the soy sauce. It's missing the sesame.
I would have to agree. These two components boost the flavors of the dish.
Nothing like the real deal. This is what I always say. Keep your food authentic. Let's not bastardize the cuisine. You can't tell me that because of your palate, you have to change the recipe. So what, because I'm Italian, I'm not gonna use soy sauce and I use homemade passata? Because of my taste bad? Nah, it's not because of my taste bad. My taste is bad if I do that.
Well said. You should keep your food as authentic as possible.
This is the authentic way, and this is what we eat. Always keep it real, guys. This is why I do videos about Italian cuisine. That's why I teach you how to do Italian cuisine. It's because I'm passionate about the real flavors.
It's a good thing that you teach everyone how to make authentic Italian food, and also react to other people's Italian recipes. These are quite helpful to the culinary community. I hope you react to Adam Ragusa soon.
I challenge Uncle Roger to make carbonara. He challenged me to make egg fried rice. Who did a better job, huh? You tell us.
I believe you did a better job, since you've included the right ingredients in your egg fried rice, with the exception of black pepper, when it should be white pepper. Uncle Roger added MSG in his carbonara, which normally doesn't go in carbonara, but there's nothing bad about it. I'm gonna end the video here, since the rest of it is his outro and his shout out to Uncle Roger. Overall Vincenzo, this was a good egg fried rice recept. You included the correct steps and ingredients throughout the recept. However, the only mistake that you made was that you used black pepper, when it was supposed to be white pepper. I'm not sure if you can find white pepper in your local supermarkets, but if you can, buy it and use it to see if it's good. The Italian version you made was wet and sticky, but you just did this for an experiment, so I'm not gonna get triggered here. Guys, if you wanna learn how to make authentic Italian food, or learn more about Italian food, go and check out Vincenzo's plate. The link to his channel will be in the description below. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I recommend subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, seeing that over 3/4 of you guys watching right now have not subscribed. See you in the next video.